Oh my goodness. Hi, guys. Oh, I saw my sister just popped up. Mickey Howard. Hello. So, guess what? Guess what? You guys know I've already been talking this week about, especially the last couple of days, that our girl M from Munimade Trays is here. She's with me. She's backstage, not behind my bed, but backstage. So we are going to go ahead and bring her in just a second. I'm just going to say hey to everybody really quick. Um, let's see. Let me get my top chat up, my live chat, not my top chat. Sorry about that. And see who all's here. Oh my God, I'm so excited, guys. This is going to be so much fun. Hey, Robert. Robert's here, and Sandra West. Let's see. Crazy Diamonds is here. Hey, Mariah. Bonnie Adams. Hello. Insane 112002. Hello. Butter is here. You can call me Butter. AE Sales. Hi. If I'm missing anyone, sorry. Christopher Colassa. And I'm sorry, I'm looking down because I'm reading the chat. Sorry. I call Christopher Colassa Christopher Koala. Beth Robinson. Hi. Bev V. Abigail is here. Hey, Melly. Hey, Abigail Marie. Yarnaholic 101. Love the name. So cute. Mrs. Taylor May 12. Ray Conger. Hello. Shay's here. All right. So, guys, I'm ready to pull her in. Okay, we've got, oh my God. See these trays? My favorite trays in the world is here. Let me go grab her. I'm so excited. I see her smiling back there.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm nervous. I'm normally I do stream, and so it's silly that I'm nervous, but I'm so not used to YouTube, and so I'm just this is so weird for me.
We had a little bit of I don't know, the last 15 minutes or so we've been working on, technical stuff, but she's the professional live streamer. Well, I'm pointing in the wrong direction. She's the professional live streamer, and yeah, I just open boxes and show diamond paintings. She's the Twitch girl there. So yeah, she was like, StreamYard, what
is that?
Oh my gosh, is that an Afghan hanging behind you? What is that?
Yeah, so it's a blanket. It's not done, but it's a bunch of granny squares, and people actually mail them to me, and I put them all in a blanket. It's still growing, but yeah, every one of these squares represents a different viewer of mine. So yeah.
Oh my God, I love that idea. Okay,
yeah.
I'll tell you a quick story. I don't know if you've watched very many of my videos, but one of the reasons why I call myself the Uncrafty Crafter is because I suck at a lot of crafts, like knitting and crocheting. My mom taught me how to knit and crochet, but I just learned what she showed me how to do. I don't know the mechanics or the reason why you do those things. I just do it. I see it and I do it. I made one sock.
Nice.
It hid in my drawer for maybe 5, 6, 7 years. And lo and behold, this is part of the sad part of the story. A family friend of ours, he's an old man. He's a farmer. He shouldn't have been working. And he lost a foot in a machine accident. And for his birthday or for Christmas, I gave him that one sock.
Oh my gosh. So it worked out.
It did. And I told him, I'm like, this sock has been hanging out for forever, waiting on just the right person, So anyway, and the same with my knitting. I've got one sock knitted. I got to the heel and quit.
I just recently retaught myself to knit. I am a big crocheter, Knitting does not come easy to me, but this past week I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I retaught myself to knit. So I can do both, just only one of them well.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's cool because I don't know if very many people, and I'm sorry if I'm not intentionally ignoring the chat. It's just, it's hard for me to do both that, So, what was I going to say? I was going to say something about finding you. Whenever I found you on Etsy, you have like all these super cute little crocheted. Is that like considered crochet, or is that more like along the lines of what origami?
So amigurumi is the name for crocheted plushies. I have some over here. So like when you use crochet and you make
lot bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, when you use crochet and you make a plushie out of it, it's called amigurumi. I think it came from Japanese culture. And so yeah, and a lot of people are like, origami, amigurumi, what's that? So it is crochet. It's just the specific name for crochet plushies. Instead of saying crochet plushies, you say amigurumi. And you can make I just finished this Mickey today for my mom. Her birthday's tomorrow.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Yeah, you can make like anything. That's my favorite. So I don't really make a whole lot of garments or socks or sweaters or anything. I make the plushies just because I can make any character and it's a lot of fun.
I just saw a question. Bev popped out. She said, "Are you a fan of?" Where did that go? I lost the comment, Beverly. Shoot. She said, "Are you a fan of something?" What was it?
Twinkie Chan.
Twinkie Chan, yeah.
Yes, I don't know if she has more books, but I have one of her books and I love her style. Obviously, I've got a big unicorn in the background and like you guys can't really see it, but I have a giant yarn wall. Like I love rainbows and colorful things.
Mm-hmm.
And Twinkie Chan, she's a crochet designer and she makes just like really outrageous, beautiful things that are very much my style. So yes, I love her.
That's cute. That's super cute. So, I might have to talk to you. Because I got some things going on in my brain. But is it easier to crochet those like small things versus like a big?
Not easier. It takes less time maybe, but the thing is with the small item, you have to do more sewing and more like for this, I had to make each of the fingers and then sew each of the fingers on his hand, and that is what I hate and takes the longest time. Whereas like if you made a big scarf, there's no sewing involved. You just keep going. So it's not easier per se. That's what I thought when I first started, because I started with like the world's tiniest little thing, and it's really hard actually when it's small because it's smaller stitches and it's tighter and it's just I just don't like the sewing, which is weird why I like to make the plushies so much, because that involves a ton of sewing. So I don't know. I just love to torture myself, I guess.
I think this is your husband.
Origolio is my husband.
Origolio. I heard you call him Oreo in your video.
I do, yeah. Oreo. We have a nickname for him. I see a lot of people. I posted in my Discord that I was doing this, and so I see a lot of familiar friends in chat. So if there's like a lot of people, you're like, who are these people?
Yeah, then people that I'm like, I don't know who that is.
And I'm seeing people that I've packed orders for, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know Marty C, and like these people that I know from packing so many orders for them, and it's like it's making me shy because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is probably the first time they're seeing me.
I think it's super cool. So let's chit chat about that. Let's get to the trays. Okay. So let me just say, okay, I found one day I was just piddling around on Etsy, and like, I was looking at these trays and I ordered this tray. I'm like, there's no way this tray is $10. At the time it was $10. I'm not sure if you've had the prices come up.
It still is, but now I do shipping now because yeah.
And so I ordered, I think it was, I don't remember if it was this one or my pink one, because I've got a big giant pink one too. And it was super cute. She had all these super cute things in her Etsy shop, and then these diamond painting trays. And I'm like, so I get the package in the mail and I open it up and it was like unicorns and rainbow farts popped out of the box. Okay. And I'm like, what? Like, this is the best thing I've ever seen, package wise, as far as presentation, you know? So I was all about it. I was like, okay, this is just, and then I used the tray expecting fully that it was going to get on my nerves for some reason or another, because they all do for whatever reason. One of them they're going to get on my nerves because of this reason or that reason. And I used it and I loved it. And I think that the title when I unboxed the video was, "Have I Found the Best Drill Tray in Existence?" That was what I titled that video. And I think I messaged you and was like, I did an unboxing of your tray. Just FYI, because I didn't see anything else on YouTube about your trays.
You were the first.
Yay!
Yep. Yeah, I remember that vividly because I was like, oh my gosh, what an unboxing of my tray. And I went and I watched it and I told my husband, I told my parents, was like, what in the world? And then after that, I like this year has been just like such a whirlwind, and I have you to thank for that, really, because after that video, then they just like started popping up everywhere, and then they started selling out in like an hour. So then we bought a new printer, and then we're like, dang, they're still selling out. So we bought another printer, and we're just, we're constantly trying to keep up, but you're the one who started it all. And so I'm forever thankful because your video was the first, and that's what kind of kicked off this whirlwind of this year.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But honestly, I wouldn't have, it wouldn't have been a big deal if it hadn't been a really good tray. You know what I mean? Super good tray.
Thank you.
And I was just obsessed with it. And then your personality shows through your shop, and it shows through your packaging and your presentation. The big, like, thank you cards that you always mail, all the little goodies, the glittery paper wrapped with sticker. It just makes you feel like you're opening a present.
Yeah, that's good. That's how I want it to feel.
Yeah. But I will say that I'm glad that I found you. And if Mrs. Coffee is here or ever watches this video, I'm so glad that she did an unboxing, because that's where it went crazy,
Yeah.
So
yeah. And I know you probably know Rachel Ray. She's who I watched like first when I started diamond painting, and she just ordered some trays, and so I'm like, it's like the demand is gonna hit probably if she puts it. I don't know if she's going to, but I'm like really nervous for what's gonna happen if she does a video and shows it.
Oh, I'm sure she will. I mean, she might not, but I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
Especially if she likes it. So, and I'm just gonna tell you, was watching your stories on Instagram. So I'm gonna need that tray that matches this pen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need that peacock tray.
Oh my gosh. So I'm buying filament all the time. I'm pretty sure Amazon is like annoyed with me because they're just here every day, just putting boxes on my porch. And I saw that filament and I was like, oh my gosh, I was searching rainbow. It's called rainbow because it does have a color change. And I was like, it's rainbow and it has sparkles. Bye. And then, and I didn't like have any, because usually I buy filament when I get custom orders for it, and I can use it as an excuse to be like, well, I have to buy this because I got a custom order. And I was just like, no, I'm buying this. So I was crossing my fingers that it printed well, and then oh my gosh, that thing, I'm obsessed. I can't wait. I already have people like, can I have that? And so I don't know if it's ever gonna hit the shop because I already have people trying to buy one, but yeah, it's my new favorite. I'm gonna call it Peacock because that's what it reminds me of. It has like blue glitter in it. If my husband's listening, he can bring one. But yeah, I love it.
Please, Oreo.
Please bring the Peacock trays.
I would love to see it.
Please bring them.
So I got this pen from Elizabeth
so
Hensley at Enablers Outpost. I don't know if you're familiar with their shop on Etsy, but they do these amazing pens.
So pretty.
And this pen, I love it. It's my favorite, and it's huge. But yeah, I gotta have that tray.
So I see people like saying, I just want to tell everyone that with my trays, I restock them every Wednesday. And so people are like, oh, I've never even seen it on Etsy. It's Wednesday. And I'm trying to be more consistent with the time as well, but it's like in the afternoon. And yeah, I feel so bad when people say that they haven't been able to see them or they haven't been able to get one. I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Cause I feel bad. I want to send them to everyone, but it's Wednesdays. So that's when you got to check. And also I just reopened my customs. So that too.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that you had shut it down for a while.
Yeah.
It's good to know that you're opening it back up.
Okay, he brought him.
Oh my God.
So
look at it.
this is the same filament and they change color. It changes colors.
Ooh.
But see, like this one's like a purple to a more warm purple, and this one's like 2 different shades of blue fading to each other. And then I even have one that came out with green on the bottom.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's why I'm calling it peacock.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So pretty. I just ordered one on was it yesterday? You have like 3 trays left or something, and I got I think it was called Twinkly Teal.
Yeah, I actually a twinkly turquoise.
See how pretty that is?
I have drills in it, so I'm trying not to spill it, but
yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That is so pretty. Super pretty. I can't wait because I don't have any glittery ones.
Mm-hmm.
I've got this mint green one, the mint one, which I love. I use this one all the time. And then I have a bright pink one. It's like fuchsia, but I don't know where it is right now. I don't know where it's at. And then I have 2 of the half-size blush trays. I love these. Of course, this is like when I have a crap ton of the same drills, like 310s or 939s.
Yep.
And this is for the, normal amount. But I also ordered a couple of the stoppers. So I'm excited to get those too. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Crazy Diamond says, make the lids and stoppers in that. I'm assuming she means the peacock.
Yeah. So I restock. So like, okay, my ready to ship lids, which are I'm gonna put ready to ship lids next week. That is my goal. Next Wednesday, ready to ship lids. But the stoppers are out ready to ship, and I try to restock them every Wednesday. But I only stock those in solid colors because I have so many colors, and most of the time people just want a solid color for the stoppers. And so the more specialty ones I only do with custom orders. Okay. And then I have sometimes we have like a little bit left of a filament or something and we just make random color stoppers that I do a surprise color, and those can sometimes be the sparkly ones, but for the most part I only do the fancy stoppers, like the peacock one. I'll only be doing that with custom orders.
Okay. Good deal. That's a good idea,
because there's just so many colors, and I'm like, if I just can't. I'm trying to keep everything in stock and restock it, and it's just I have to figure out what the best way is to make everyone happy, which is literally impossible, but I try.
Marty says, I bought a stopper but never use it. I think I would use mine. I think I would use mine a lot.
I just put my hand like this usually.
That's what I usually do too. Yeah. Like that. Hold it,
But this is nice too. I mean, people were, I don't personally like find it a necessity when I'm diamond painting. I saw people ask if I diamond paint, and I do, just not as much anymore because I'm way too busy now. But it's not a necessity for me, but it's nice.
Yeah. I think that I would use it more in the smaller ones, just because I think I could be, a little bit more shaky with it if I have the stopper in. But anyway, I love my trays. Let me see. I was going to ask you a question and I forgot what it was. I wanted to check on the chat really quick. And I'm sorry I'm missing all of the questions. A lot of people's giving some love to your husband. I'm assuming it's, gamer buddies. She does, and And I'm gonna add, because she has a second stream that shows her diamond painting. So I'll let you guys look and see which one you think it is. I could tell right off the bat what it was. Hold on. Okay. Ooh. Beverly says, "M, do you stream diamond painting or just gaming?"
I do sometimes, and actually I don't stream gaming that much anymore. Mainly my streams are all crafting content. And so I, of course, crochet is kind of like my priority and like my biggest thing. So I crochet lots of things on stream, but
Right.
I do other crafts as well, including diamond painting sometimes. And I've gotten into building miniatures. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen like those ads or people doing like the little tiny doll houses. I've gotten into that, and I do that on stream sometimes. And the other day I just was knitting on stream. So I do game still sometimes, and I love gaming. I'm a huge nerd, but most of my streams are crafting, and sometimes it is diamond painting. It's just whatever I feel up to that day, whatever I feel like doing with my hands that day.
Brandy said, "You could call me Butter." Says she's good at everything. Makeup is on point. Trays are number one, and love all her stuff in the store. Her stuff in the store is being obnoxiously cute. I love all of that crochet stuff in there.
Thank you.
It's just so cute. I love it all. And when I say obnoxiously cute, that's a good thing. I'm not being like mean.
I'm just like, I feel so like I'm blushing. Like I can't take the compliments. I'm just like, oh no. Don't.
I know Jeremy JTMJ Crafts, he's in here too, and he really loves your trays. I think he has like a hunter green, dark green one, and he said the other day apparently he squeezed it too tight for whatever reason, and it like popped or cracked. Oof. So he said it still works, but he's probably gonna have to get him another tray.
Yeah, message me.
Let me see. Jill is here. Hey, Jill. Marty C says, "Where can we find the streams?"
So I stream on Twitch. If you guys have ever heard of it, it was a platform that was made for gaming live streams, but it's kind of expanded, and you guys would be surprised. Like there's a lot of diamond painters on there as well. There's a category called makers and crafting on there, and you can scroll through and there's people doing all sorts of crafts, but a lot of times there are people diamond painting. I've seen it. It's like kind of grown. There's so many diamond painters on there now. So I stream at twitch.tv/Municorny. But you can also go to twitch.tv and then find the makers and crafting category and just have a field day with all the people live crafting.
Do you have a link that people can follow?
Yeah, absolutely. Or actually, I like some of my mods are here and they could probably throw it in the chat.
Well, they would have to be a mod. Can you tell me who to give a moderator to?
Just Orgolio.
Okay, let me find him. There he is. He is now a moderator.
So you can probably pop that in chat.
Yeah. And if you want to pop in her other links in my description of this live stream, I've got your Etsy store, your Munimade with Love Instagram handle, a few, I think, what else did I have on here? Your Municorny on YouTube channel, which, by the way, you guys follow that link, Municorny on YouTube, in the description box, because I watched today a video of her, which was a year or two ago, she said, for charity. Her husband did her makeup. I think they were raising money for Toys for Tots or something.
Yes.
Yeah. And that was the best thing I have seen in a while. It was really funny. Like, I would love to have my husband do my makeup just for funsies. But he would never do it. Like, he would never do it. But
not even for charity? Come on.
He would if it was for charity. But
that's the only way I got mine to do it. Because I was like, hey, it's for a good cause. You got to do it. You got to suck it up. And it was hilarious. I rewatched it today too. And it's been probably at least a year since I saw it. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are such great memories.
Abigail Marie says, with the conspiracy palette too. Oh gosh, so funny. Thank you, Bev, for posting that link to Crafting with Christy. Says, hey, I just ordered 2 trays from her last night. He says Origolio says, at least I didn't have to get my makeup done.
Yeah.
Coffee. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. How many dollars did we spend on Oreo to blend that makeup? Oh, so funny. Dipolar Diamond says, I love the kitten I got from you. He is so precious in a ladybug costume.
Oh yay, good. Oh my gosh, good. That makes me so happy. You know, I love like selling the trays, right? Like that is obviously really cool and that's what takes up the majority of my time. But when I sell all my crochet items, it's just like extra special. So, and especially when it's somebody who found me through the trays and then they
Right.
purchased one of my crochet items, I'm just like, oh my gosh. And I almost like fangirl. So that means so much to me. I'm so glad you like it.
Let me see here. Who was it? It was me. Mrs. Taylor Maid says, I have about 5 of your trays. And then she also said, do you have any? Oh, she was asking Randy if she has any trays. Yes. Randy is a big fan of her trays too. So I have to ask, like, how many trays are you like making in a week's time? How many hours does it take to make trays? Tell us some of the good.
More than people think. So we have 2 3D printers at our house, and then my dad helps and has 2 3D printers at his house. The thing is the maintenance of those things are no joke, and so it's very rare that all 4 are like running all at the same time. Most of the time, it's like a couple are running, one's needs a part or something, and you just have to keep trying to get them up and running. So on a good week, I don't know. On a good week, I have like 50 trays, and then now I'm adding in the lids and stoppers. But we have a slow printer and a fast printer. And the slow printer, it takes about 6 hours to make a large tray. 6 hours. Exactly.
Oh my God.
So that's why it's incredibly hard to keep these things in stock, because it takes about 6 hours, and then on our fast printer, it takes like 3 or 4 hours. So even still.
Tray.
Yes. Yeah. And that's only if it all goes smoothly and nothing goes wrong. Because sometimes with 3D printing, it'll just like start spaghettiing, or I don't know, it's just not looking good. Not sticking. There's just so many things that could go wrong. And you know, my husband, bless his heart, he works so hard and like in keeping those things running, and I'm so thankful for him. You know, I'm like taking the pictures and listing everything, and then we also go through people. They don't just like come off the printer looking real nice and clean. We have to go through and like clean them up and trim any rough spots or things like that. So it takes a lot, which is why I think people would be surprised. People may wonder, oh my gosh, why can't they stock more? You know, what are they doing? We're doing as much as we can.
Right.
And I want to get another printer, but my husband's like, I can't maintain another printer. So we'll see. Also, when I moved into my house, I didn't have the booming business. And so I didn't really account for how much space I would need for all of this stuff going on. So we'll see what happens in the future. But right now, I have 4 printers, 2 at my house, 2 at my parents' house. And it takes about 6 hours on the slow printer to make 1 large tray. So that is why I can't keep them in stock as much as I would like to.
Yeah, I mean, how many hours does your husband and your dad spend a week? Like just
nonstop. They both work from home at the moment, and they have the printers going. Yeah, they have the printers going, and they gotta like maintain them. And sometimes I'll help come do stuff as well. And then they're working on the side, maintaining the printers, working. So it's like, yeah, it's a lot. But I mean, we love it and we're passionate about it, and so that's what keeps us going.
Right. That's insanity. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I thought that those printers was like.
It's got to go layer by layer. Like it I don't know. It's really cool to watch. It melts the plastic. It's on the spool. It's called filament.
Right.
And then it like pushes it through and it just goes layer by layer by layer, building it up. And I don't know, you would think because the trays are like flat, it wouldn't take as long. But and that's why I think I don't remember. Do you have a transparent tray where you can see the
No.
honeycombs? Okay, well, let's see. I don't know if it'll show in this camera. Maybe. There's like, see the infill inside?
Oh, I do see the like crisscrossy things.
Yeah, so that it's not fully solid. So that kind of helps with the time, but there's still a bunch of solid layers you have to do so it'll be strong. So yeah, and it just that those little workhorses, they just go layer by layer and they're running all day, every day while we sleep at night. They're just going, 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 just making all the trays. So
That's cool
yeah.
that they're working while you're sleeping. I mean, it's kind of like
Yeah.
a Roomba vacuum cleaner, you know, like sleeping.
Yep.
Unless you have dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. So, now we know that it takes that long. Jeez.
Yeah.
She says dipolar says they are a precious commodity. I wish I could get one still, but I'm just too slow.
Well, my customs are open now, so just like message me. I can literally do any color. If I can find the filament, I will do it for you. It's a great excuse for me to buy more colors. So, and I think it got to the point where I was so behind and I was so stressed. So I'm putting a cap on customs now because it was just like it got to be too much. Now that I told you guys how long it takes to make the tray, and it just like it got to be too much, and I would have like my queue for all the customs would be hundreds of items, and I would just feel like fainting every time I looked at it. And so I'm putting a cap on it, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna open it at the beginning of every month, and then once the cap is hit, then I'll be done for the month with customs, and then it'll reopen the next month. So, but they're open right now. So if anybody's like, oh, there's a color I really want that I, haven't been able to get, my customs are open right now and there is a cap. So just, message me anytime. I just always feel so bad when people can't catch the restocks. I feel like, I don't know, I feel bad about it because I'm just like, no, I wish on Wednesdays, guys.
Well, and that, it totally makes sense now. And hopefully people are nice and not, mean about it. I do know that someone had asked earlier if there was a time that you like stick to, or I know you said earlier that you were working on that, but
Yeah. So basically, what my Wednesdays looks like is I wake up and I'm like, okay, today's restock day. And I get out all the stuff we've made that week. I sit down, I get out my light box, and I'm like, okay, this is what I need to take pictures of. This is the listing I need to make or update. And I basically just work on it until I get it all done. And I've tested if I like, and I'm interested. You guys can tell me what you like, but I've tested if I want to drop everything all at once or if I want to like sprinkle it through the day, or I've kind of tested what people like. And I think people like me dropping it all at once because then I have less duplicate orders to try to rifle through, but I'm trying to stick to like 5 p.m. releasing it around that. Like I can't say it'll always be exactly at that time, but that's kind of my goal because I'm also trying to like get myself to stop to take a step back and like have some work life balance at like around 5 or 6 p.m. Central Time. And so yeah, I would say Central Time, like 4 to 6 p.m. in the afternoon is probably the sweet spot. And I think I'm probably going to mostly stick to dropping them all at once. Because that just seems to be what people like. I mean, even if I put them all at once, people still do duplicate orders, but it at least helps have less duplicates.
right. AE Sales says Sakura, how do you pronounce that?
Sakura Pink.
Sakura Pink is her favorite. And Kiss My Crafts just popped in. Hey, Maritza. Let me look up some more questions. Let me see if I can find one. I know on it wasn't Instagram. It was on my YouTube community page. There were a couple of questions. Let me check that out and see if those have already been answered. Okay. So Mariah from Crazy Diamond says, I'm curious what her tray stash looks like and what's her favorite tray color.
So I actually don't keep that many for myself because I am trying to like have enough in stock. So most of the time I keep ones that are kind of a little messed up. I'll keep those for myself unless it's a color that I really love. And I have a couple out here that I like love. So the passionate pink, I love it. So I was like, you know what? I got to keep one of those for myself. And then this twinkly turquoise one, I'm just borrowing for tonight, but I have a stash of like ugly ones, to be honest with you, because I want the ones that are really pretty. I know people want them so much, and so I list them all, and then the ones that are like a little messed up or a little ugly, I'll keep those for myself because I don't really care. I know what they look like, you know? And so yeah, just because I struggle so much with the stock, I don't really keep that many for myself. You'd probably be surprised. I don't keep that many for myself because I want you guys to have them.
Yeah. I've heard other people say that like some of the pin makers, they'll say that they keep the rejects for themselves. Yep. Which I understand that. I think a lot of people, you know, would be that way. Let me see. Okay, Melly wanted to know if she does diamond paint, which she does she enjoy diamond painting more or making trays more?
Diamond painting for sure, because diamond painting is a for fun leisure thing, and at this point, making the trays is literally my job and my main income, and so that's work, right? You're just like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I've worked all day. I've done customer service all day. I've done this and this and this. So I like diamond painting more because that's for fun. It's just, you know, the making trays, I'm passionate about it, but it's still work. It's a lot of work. Right. So I mean, if I could just leisurely diamond paint and snap my fingers and all the trays would be made and they'd all be like sanded and sent to everyone, that would be amazing. Right. But yeah.
Abigail Marie says people buy rejects. She does have you do discounted ones.
I do.
But then someone else said that was funny. Let me see. Crazy Diamond says you can do a fugly listing.
I should rename my discount one to like fugly ones. But yeah, I do sell discount ones as long as they're still functional and I'm confident they're not going to break or anything. Yeah. Then I still list the discount ones and it just depends. It depends on how bad they are. If they're like really jacked up, then I'll discount them a lot. But if it's just like, okay, there's one little spot and I don't like it, it's not perfect because I'm such a perfectionist, then I'll take like, 50 cents or $1 off, but it just really depends. But I do that sometimes.
And people need to understand that these are homemade. They're not, I mean, yeah, they're made with a 3D printer, but what I mean is they're not like cookie cutter made out of a factory where there's like 50 million going down the assembly line.
There's a lot of maintenance that goes into getting these printers to print well. And then once they come off the printer, there's still a lot of like cleaning up to do. And yeah, I'm very, very picky. It probably bothers my husband and my dad how picky I am because they're just like, oh my gosh, can you stop pointing out flaws? But I'm like, no, there's a bump right here, fix it or something, And so there's still a lot. There's a lot of like sanding and stuff I have to do because I just like to make sure that they're really good because with 3D printing, there can be a lot of like imperfections and there still is sometimes. Like I can't get them 100% perfect, but I try so hard to make them nice. And I think that's what people like from what I've heard in videos and stuff. Like people say it's nice and it's a good quality and they appreciate the extra time I put into it. So I really try to make sure that they're good.
Melly just said, I think the imperfections make them extra special.
True. Yeah.
I know that which one I think maybe my mint one has a little like right in here, but they don't bother. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not. Yeah. And I bought this early on. I've had this for quite a while.
We've probably updated I don't think we've changed much on the large trays. The one thing we have changed is we've like thickened the walls. So newer ones will be like a little thicker, like a little bit more
Mhm.
sturdy.
Yeah. But no, I think that they're amazing. They're my favorites. Yeah,
Yay.
Sandra, I have my coffee. Thank you, Cynthia Bujak. She just posted my Buy Me a Coffee link and also my Patreon. Thank you so much. Shannon Birch says, just received my first one today and I love it.
Yay.
Yeah, Randy says 3D printers are a lot of work.
So much work. They're not as like advanced, I guess. Like they've got a lot of issues. There's a lot that goes wrong with those things.
Yeah.
So it still very much is almost like a craft because you have to do a lot to maintain it. And so, yes, it's printed by a machine, but there's still a lot of like hand work and personal attention that goes into every single tray that we make. So it's like sort of handmade. I don't know. It's confusing. People will probably be like, that's not handmade, but it's from like we literally have to go through and create each tray and make sure it comes out good. So
it's handmade, in my opinion. It is I mean, like I said, whether it's with a printer or what, it's still, in my opinion, handmade. 100%. Hey, Becca. She says, hi, guys. Been listening. The machine needs a lot of DLC. I can imagine. I mean, well, and they're working nonstop, so of course they're going to be, whoa, give me a second, you know? Oh, call me KK says, I like that the notes that you put in the box, especially when you say thanks again for another order. Yeah, her packaging and presentation, I probably love more than the actual trays just because it's so thoughtful. And, you know, we open things up every day and, you know, not every day, obviously, but especially people who are YouTube creators, they do a lot of unboxings in the craft community. And, you know, it goes a long way. I mean, that's probably the biggest reason why I did reorder, other than the fact that I like the trays. It makes you feel special. It's not like you just opened a bag and threw it in and was like, here you go. You know, it's very much thought out and just perfect.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that you like it. I actually enlist the help of my mom and grandma now to pack orders, and they come over every Friday. And we sit down, we get out all my stuff to the kitchen. We go to the kitchen table, and me, my mom, and my grandma sit there, and we fold all the orders, and I'm sitting there writing all the cards. And yeah, so it is something that means a lot to me, and I'm glad that to hear you say you like the packaging because it's something that we put so much work and I've put so much thought into. And my family, they roll their eyes at me and they're like, oh my gosh, you're so extra. And I'm like, this is my business. It's important to me. I want the stuff to be cute. And I know that I could easily just, you know, throw it in a box, maybe a couple bubble wrap, and it's fine. The product will still make it fine. But I want to make sure that the experience from buying from my shop is good too. And it's not just, you know, impersonal, I guess.
Right. Well, you do go above and beyond. That's for sure. And I know that, you know, there's a lot of people who appreciate it. And whenever, you know, I can see a Munimade unboxing from a mile away, because as soon as that box opens and I see the stuff, I'm like, that's a Munimade tray. Like Shay, Crafting with Shay did an unboxing with her daughter, her little girl.
Really? I haven't seen that one. I try to watch them all, but I'm like, I can't even keep up with how many go.
Helps her. She's 8 years old. It was so sweet. And I think that was, am I right, Shay, or am I thinking of something else? I'm pretty sure that that's what it was. I think she may have had maybe like a couple of unboxings in one. I don't remember. But anyway, super cute. Mindy's Diamond Moment. Hello. Hey, Naomi Grams. Jenny is here. My daughters love their custom Animal Crossings plushies. Amazing talent.
I did. I crocheted a couple of amigurumi for Ginny. And yeah, that meant a lot to me to make that for your daughters. Like, I don't know, because when I'm making it, I just picture, oh my gosh, this is going to some little kid somewhere. And I don't know. It just feels really good. It warms my heart. I'm glad they like them.
Yeah, that's super cute. I'm going to have to, oh, Shay said yes. Good deal. Sandra West says the special touches are part of the product. Exactly. And I love that you do that with your mom and your grandma. That is amazing to me. Like, I love that. Shay says that her daughter loved the tissue paper with the stickers. She also read the card.
Oh, that's good. I'll have to go find that video and watch it.
Trolleys and 5 says, should we be getting worried that she's not here yet, or am I early? I think she's behind. JSS Knobs. I'm not sure if I said that right. I got a pig for my mom for Mother's Day from M. She loved it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some of the little crochet things for Jolly.
Yeah, hit me up.
Yeah, she loves little stuff like that. Okay, just a couple. Oh, and 2, before I forget, there's going to be a giveaway during this live, so don't everybody run off. Those 2 things right there, you see the mint green one and the little blue one?
Yep. So we call this one Ocean Blue. It's slightly transparent. We're actually switching over to one that's more transparent, but this one is in the giveaway. And then this one is mint. So the winner will win both of these.
Super cute. Those are
even if you're international. I know shipping is terrible, but this is your chance, people in other countries, to get them free.
Yeah, for sure. But I appreciate you doing that. That's super sweet of you. I appreciate that a lot. Insane says, I need the mint. The mint is pretty, says Mindy. Yeah, I love the mint. The mint, I've got the mint. I don't remember what color pink that I have, but it's like a very bright pink, kind of like my mouse pink. I don't think it's that passionate pink that you have.
Is it hot pink?
Bright. Yeah, it's like a hot pink.
Okay. I'm curious, what do people like better? Do you guys like the small trays or the big trays better?
Good question. Good question.
Personally, I prefer the small, but see, I'm working on a Mandy Manzano. So what I usually do is I have all of my black, my 310s in the big tray, and I just leave that out the whole time, and then I swap between my colors in the little tray. The big one, see, everybody likes the big ones, but I like the small ones because they're like a perfect size. But then I know people like the big ones too.
Oh, there's like 50-50. Some half are saying big and the other half are saying small. Call Me KK says small for confetti. Cynthia says I prefer both. Yeah, I like both. I gotta have both, but oh, Robert, thanks for coming in. He says very nice to meet you, M.
Yeah, and thank you for coming out. It means so much. I don't know. I just feel so like, oh my gosh, is anybody gonna care? Like, I don't know. I just feel like weird. I feel weird when people are just like, oh my gosh, M from Munimade. And I'm just like, yeah, hi, it's me, just little old me.
I think it's cool. But yeah, people talk about your trays all the time, like in chats or Facebook groups. They'll, ask about trays that people recommend, or where did you get that tray? And so, like, at the beginning of every one of my, like, whipping chats, I'm always like, the pin is from Enabler's Outpost, my tray is from Munimade, and then I always, like, have your shop linked in my description box just because people are going to ask. So, I'm like, you can find the links in the description box.
It just, like, blows my mind. It I don't know. It blows my mind. I'm just like, what? What? How did this happen? I don't know. It still blows my mind.
That happened. Yeah, exactly, Mindy. You can go to town with that, right? She says, I can get some crazy shaking going on with the large one. And that was me, too, because I'm like, I like the big, like, my favorite one was the big white tray. like the ones that would come from like Huacan, I think. But the walls are very short.
Yeah.
So even though I could shake really good, they would still pop out. So
that's what happened to
another reason
me.
why I love this is because the walls are tall. You know?
Yeah, because I was using a big tray with small walls, and I was just like, my drills are going everywhere, and so I was like, we've got to make one with that's deeper, because I'm just making a mess. So that's why they have the tall walls, because I was using, you know, the big ones with the small walls, and I was like, this isn't working.
Oh, Jeremy wants to know, what is your favorite diamond painting wax?
So I just use like the little hearts that come. I have a couple of Diamond Art Club paintings, and so far I've gotten through just using the Diamond Art Club wax, and I haven't bought anything else. So I just have like a little baggie with my red or pink wax.
Yeah.
And that's worked perfectly great for me. And actually, this is I saw Insane. She sent me this pin, and it's the only one I have, like the only nice one that I have, and I use it all the time because I'm like, yeah, this is great. But this is the only one I have. I need to buy one. I really do. And I know there's so many like great shops that sell the hand turn pens.
Yeah.
And it's just like so hard to choose one because there's so many beautiful pens, and you're like, oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, like, so you know how we collect the tray,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's people that collect pens. And like Jeremy on here, I'm just going to call him out. He's got a bunch of pens. Like, and I've got two right here. Like, these are both from Enablers Out.
I love that sparkly one. I want that.
She actually messaged me the other day, and she's like, can you tell people that I can't get the blanks to like look like that? And so yeah, I had to start telling people. But anyway. Thank you, Cynthia Buda, for posting the links for me. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jill, she said that's like asking what kind of ice cream do you like. I use different waxes. Right now I'm using just the plain pink wax in my stainless steel multi-placer.
Nice.
This one here. It's an everlasting tip that Shay sent me as a gift, and then in my single placer tip, I just use the micro glue dots. If you like that pop sound that you get when you play tools, if you really like that pop, the glue dots is where it's at.
I should try those. Everybody says good things, and I think I have some in one of my bins somewhere, so I should try that out.
But the ones that fit the best are micro glue dots. If you use the other ones, you might have to like cut them or like use half or part of one.
Yeah.
That I love, and they last forever, like days or a week or longer. Okay, Bev wants to know, what's your favorite diamond painting company and artist?
So I love Diamond Art Club, but I also like diamond dots that you can buy in store at like Hobby Lobby and stuff. So I got started by just buying a diamond dots one at Hobby Lobby because it was quarantine, and I was just like,
right,
I want a diamond paint. I'm going to Hobby Lobby. I'm going to get one. I see this everywhere. So I got this really pretty sunflower one, which I still need to frame and hang up in my kitchen. It is just waiting for a frame. I just need to get to it. And then I don't know, like the quality of that one was so good. And then I tried a couple, you know, just from like random stores before I knew about stolen art on Amazon. And I was like, this just isn't the same. And then once I got a Diamond Art Club one, I think I got a little spoiled, and I was like, okay, I can't do the other cheaper ones anymore. I mean, I can't, like, I do them, but if I really like the art. But I love Diamond Art Club. Like, it's just the best quality. You pay for that quality, but it is the best quality. I love it. And the favorite artist, I don't know. I love Mandy Manzano's work because I love how she incorporates characters in Disney. And this one that I'm working on is Adventure Time, and I love Adventure Time. It is like me in a TV show. I love the silliness of it and the rainbows and unicorns. It's so amazing. Right. So I like hers a lot as well. And oh gosh, I'm trying to remember the artist. Oh gosh, there's one who does like remember the painting, and I think it had like koalas, and they were looking into the water, and it was during the Australian forest fires. What artist was that? I totally forgot.
JoJo's art.
Yes, JoJo's art. That I have one from, I think it's a guy, right?
Yeah.
Him. Okay. I have one from him as well. And I love the art that JoJo does. I don't know. There's just so many. I honestly, I don't get to diamond paint as much as I wish I could because I'm just like, there's just not enough time in the day. So I'm very slow and I take my time. I also enjoy single placing like a crazy person. So, but I gotta say, I'm a little bit of a Diamond Art Club snob now.
Oh gosh. Yeah, whenever I first started, I got like a 4-pack of the like mandalas from Amazon, the like,
Mm-hmm.
little ones. And then I got because I wanted to make sure I liked doing it, you know. So I
Right.
fell in love with the actual act of diamond painting, and then ended up getting like some of the like free ones from Diamond Art. Like a thing popped up on my Facebook, like get these from Diamond Art Club for free, just pay the shipping. So I did that, and then I was like, okay, this is my life is over. This is all I'm going to be doing from now on. So I have a lot of Diamond Art Club stuff.
Yep. They're just so good. They're so nice. The quality's nice.
It was like if you have to try to explain it, it's kind of like getting out of a little tiny Honda Civic or a little tiny car and then getting into a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Like just, smooth. Okay. So someone had a question a minute ago. Chelsea says, how exactly does diamond art work? How do they stay on the paper? So the paper that you get, like what you're looking at on the right-hand side of the screen, is covered with a plastic film, and underneath that, all the little symbols have glue on them, so it's sticky. And then you use a pen that has wax, that you put wax in to pick up the little diamonds and place them down on the sticky part of the canvas, and that's how they stick. Good question. Jenny says, same DAC snob here. There are a few other good places that I like. Craftably is one. I like Craftably. They have really good diamond paintings. Yeah, once you go DAC, you don't go back. Okay, so a couple personal questions. Let's talk. What's your favorite kind of music?
Music. Oh, I like indie rock music. I'm from Texas. Not a fan of country, believe it or not. Not a fan. But I love like rock and especially a lot of indie rock and softer rock music.
Cool. Very cool. Are you into 80s music at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
I was going to say, I'm an 80s girl. 80s music to me is where it's at. But,
yep.
I always have to ask. And then what is your favorite drink? Like, what do you typically drink?
Dr. Pepper, nonstop, all the time. It's literally an addiction. I need to stop. But they just came out with Dr. Pepper Zero, and it's really good.
Oh my God. There's one of my subscribers. It is Sandra West. She is I'm calling her out. I had to think for a second, and then it hit me. It was Sandra West. She's a Dr. Pepper fan too. Yes, Mariah, 80s girl for sure. I like some country music. You really though, the older country, like not all the new country now. All the Dr. Peppers.
I love Dr. Pepper.
My sister says John Denver and James Taylor for her. She's an old hippie. Okay. Mindy likes the 70s music. Okay, so Dr. Pepper, do you drink coffee?
Yes, love coffee as well. And today I drink, it's not Dr. Pepper, but it's in the same realm. They have a Coca-Cola. I still have the can over here. It's a Coca-Cola mixed with coffee, and it's supposed to be some kind of energy drink. It's really weird. Let me
Is it caramel?
Yes, look.
That. I've got one of those in my refrigerator.
I tried this for the first time today and it was so weird, but I kind of liked it. I was like, this is the most bizarre combination ever, but it kind of works. So yeah, but I like coffee as well. I usually like to drink coffee in my afternoon slump, like 3 p.m. I'm like, okay, I gotta keep going, gotta get some coffee in my veins.
I think somebody that you're friends with says coffee is basically white.
Yeah, yeah. I like I like to put a lot of creamer in it. Yes, I don't put any sweetener or like sugar in it. I just put the creamer. I put sweet creamer in it, and then it's good to go. And everybody makes fun of me because I put a lot of creamer, and I'm like, listen, I know it's a terrible habit, but
yeah,
I'm working on it.
I love my coffee, and like right now, I just started Weight Watchers, and so I don't usually measure my creamer, and so I was actually measuring the how many tablespoons. Do you know that it was like in my big coffee mug, like my big one, that is probably like 2 cups of coffee instead of just 1 or 2.5. It was like 6 or 8 tablespoons of creamer before it got to the light shade that I like. And it was
it's like
2 points a piece, 2 points per tablespoon. And I was like, oh my God, I can't.
Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It's shocking sometimes, but you know, life is short. I just want my coffee.
Crafting with Christy says, we don't judge here. Creamer it up, girl.
Thank you.
Pure protein, Jenny. I know. I need somebody to mention that to me in a chat. Excuse me. I need to get some of that and try it. Do they have like birthday cake? Like I'm trying to think of something that would like resemble my like Italian sweet cream or my French vanilla. And it has to be light. Like I love like the mocha creamer, but it don't make my coffee light enough. So treat yourself, says Beverly. Dipolar says I've been going darker and darker with my coffee as I age. What creamer do you like?
I love oh gosh, I think it's International Delight, and it's like caramel macchiato. Love that stuff.
I like to grab the like peppermint mocha when it's available.
Yeah.
And I tell you another really good one from International Delight is the Cold Stone Creamery sweet cream.
I haven't tried that one. I should.
That one's yummy. Okay, so let's see. It is 11:02. My stream doesn't usually end until right about 11:30, so we still got a little ways to go. Are you good on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm not getting any like feedback or anything from your thing, right?
No, everything. It seems to be all good on my end.
Oh, thank you, Sandra. Sandra just sent me a super chat. She says, for your hot coffee caffeine, I'll stick with my cold diet Dr. Pepper. Thank you, Sandra. Super sweet. Yeah, peppermint mocha is yummy. I could talk about coffee all day. I'm crazy though. Cardboard brown is a good color for coffee. Yes. Okay. All right. So how many diamond paintings have you finished?
Not that many. Goodness. I have some of like all different sizes. I just aren't for now. I keep them in an art portfolio in my closet. And I've finished probably like 10 or less.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've started doing the bigger ones. Then they take me a long time. But yeah, I've completed probably less than 10. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like, I wish I did it more and I had time to do it more, but with my stream and stuff like that, and sometimes I do like crochet custom orders and stuff like that. Like most of the time I'm crocheting daily.
Right.
And diamond painting for me is like a special treat because I'm not diamond painting for work, or I'm not selling it or anything like that. Like, I'm doing it just for me. So diamond painting is one of those things that I really treasure when I can sit down and have the time to do it. But I don't do it a whole lot. It's more of like a special me time type of thing, which I don't get as often as I would like.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ooh, that white looks pretty in that pink tray.
It really pops.
Yeah. It's so funny because I was working on, I can't remember what DMC it is, but there is literally, in the last 2 paintings I've worked on, a shade of green that when I pour it in the tray, it's like, is it even there? Like, it literally is the exact same color.
Yep.
Oh, so funny. Oh, Mindy said she's tired and gonna hop out.
Good night.
Good night, Mindy. You sure you don't want to hang around, because we're gonna be doing a giveaway before the end of the live? Yeah. Let me see. You gotta hold on, Mindy. Giveaway. Keep saying it. Randy says I prefer larger paintings too, so I do less but larger. Yeah. I like the bigger ones. I'll do, like, next month, in June. A friend of mine, Ureli, you probably have packed up some orders for her before. Her name.
I know Ureli.
We're doing an event next month in June it's going to be called Snacks with Friends. So what we're going to do is just focus on, like, snack size paintings. So we haven't really come up with a dimension, like what's going to fit the must be no bigger than this. But, like, snack sizes typically tend to be like in the 30 by 40 range or smaller. Bev says, Jenny, ask my question. Bev is so, she cracks me up. Wait a minute. She had a question. Let me find it. Oh, Christy wants to know, how many do you have in your stash? Diamond painting stash, I'm assuming she means.
Oh, yeah. I definitely have a backlog. Because, yeah, I buy them more often than I can finish them. And then also, I have some friends that have been more than generous and, like, sent me some that I'm just like, I can't complete these fast enough. So I have more in my stash than I have completed. I have,
Right.
I don't even know, 20 at least.
Yeah.
They're not all Diamond Art Club, but.
Yeah, same. I've got a lot. They're over here, as a matter of fact. I've been, like, decluttering my bedroom and my closet, and I'm trying to, like, find somewhere to put them so that they're not, like, just all over the house.
Right.
Okay, Beverly, that's a good question. I'm sorry I missed it. She says, because she's a social media marketing genius, she says, how has social media impacted your business, and do you do any other type of marketing?
So I've been working on getting better at Instagram.
Who we're talking about that.
Right. So just, like, a little bit of background of my online story is that I've been streaming on Twitch for way longer than I ever had in Etsy. And I've done different stuff. Like, I've gone from only doing gaming stuff, and then slowly over time, now I've switched over and I mostly do only crafting stuff. And my stream works great because, like, I meet new people and I'm able to kind of introduce people to my shop that way. And so that's probably, like, my biggest marketing area is, like, people find my stream and then I say, I also have a shop and I sell these handmade goods and I also make diamond painting trays and I do this and this. So that's what helps the most. But I'm trying to be better at Instagram. I am awful at it. I'm not consistent at it, but I'm, like, it's one of those things that is at the top of my list to really work on and be better at, like, utilizing Instagram, because I know that there's a lot of potential there for small business owners. But yeah, it's just one of those things that you just have to learn and practice over time. So the biggest place that I advertise or market my shop is probably just my Twitch streams. Like, I just get to know the people that come into my streams, my viewers in my community, and then I link and I have, like, a little button that links to my shop. And I think that's how a lot of people find me. And then also all of you guys making videos on YouTube, because it works out super well because, like, I'm not on YouTube. I'm not consistently uploading on YouTube. And so, you guys making the videos and stuff and putting my link in your description, like that is so, so beyond helpful and sweet of you. And, but yeah, I want to be better at Instagram. If you have any tips, I might have to like hit you up and be like, hey, what are some tips you have? I'm trying to utilize stories more and stuff, especially on Wednesdays when I am doing the restocks, and you'll see me more active in my stories on that day specifically, but I'm doing my best.
Bev out right now. I'm going to say, Bev, you need to come up with a free
a class.
A free class for creators.
Yes.
Okay, so one thing that I will say is, do you use Pinterest at all?
No, not currently. Yeah, but I know that's another thing.
The only reason I say that is because you take such good photos. Your photography is really good. And, a lot of times people think of like Pinterest is for food only, or parties, or just different things. But there's a huge craft thing there. And the cool thing is, I don't know if it's changed lately or not, but Bev says not free. Sorry.
Totally understandable.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. She's like, no, you're not. Oh gosh. The Pinterest thing though is that like you can link your pins with like your Etsy shop and stuff like that. And I know like I had, when I was doing a lot more work on my blog, I would have a ton of traffic that came from Pinterest. And so I don't know anymore if Pinterest is like a good place to be spending time or not. But yeah, for sure, Crazy Diamonds. Bev, create a class and take signups. We will pay.
Yeah, you can put it on, what are those websites? There's those websites where you can upload a course and then people can pay for it and then they can go at their own pace with the videos. Yeah, you could do something like that.
Abundance Academy or something like that.
There's all kinds. There's all kinds of them.
For sure. People will definitely, Bev. And I can send you a link to someone that I'm like doing that through. It's like a mom type of course thing. Like we need to be taught how to be moms. Gail says, love my new purple tray cover and stopper, and I need a light colored one, all the dark colors. Guess I'll be back shopping soon.
Most of my customers, so Etsy puts like a little star next to someone's name when they're a repeat customer. And every week it blows my mind at how many people I see in my orders every week. Like there's some people that are in there every single week. And it just like blows my mind that people like my trays that much. And they're like, I gotta have every color. And I know people have a lot of trays and they want like a shelf for them. And I promise you, like, we're trying to figure out a best way to produce those and design them. I am not 3D printing those things because that will take, I don't know, 60 hours probably. Like, it would take forever. But we're thinking about making them out of wood.
Oh, wow.
Because my dad has a laser thing where it can, like, cut through wood. And so we're thinking about laser cutting pieces and, like, assembling a little shelf so you can have little drawers in it, because so many people have so many of them at this point, and I'm starting to get requests that people want, like a little stackable system or something.
Yeah,
so.
And that is true. There are people that do that, but I think that it's kind of like a good idea for each system to have some sort of a storage solution. Just because, I do have few trays. I don't have as many as what a lot of people have, but I have a lot of trays.
Yeah.
And your trays are the ones that I have more of any other. You know what I mean? So, and I'm so glad that you decided to do the half-size trays. I really am.
That was a request. People will request things and say, hey, this is a need. And if it's a good idea, I'll be like, okay, I'll think about it and work on it. And I remember when I first started selling the big trays, people were like, I love them, but sometimes I need one that's like half the size. And so we got to work on designing that. And Yeah, so I mean, if you guys have requests for things, I think I saw a question earlier. Somebody asked if I was going to come out with other diamond painting tools or supplies. I would love to. And if you have any ideas or requests for things, I would love to hear it. One thing that I had thought of, like, you know how you get the trash drills and you want to put them in like a little cute bin or something. I thought about doing something like that, like a cute little containers to put your, like a little trash can made in cute filament to put your little trash drills in. There's different things like that that I would love to make, but it's something that I really have to think through and make sure that we can design it well and things like that. So,
Right.
yeah.
Somebody said we can just line them up, stack them up Jenga style, haphazardly. Talking about their trays. And then
Mm-hmm.
Insane says, Muni, I still want one that's the size of my face.
Yeah, but I feel like these are so huge already. Like, when would you need more than that?
I know. It says I just throw my trash drills on the floor of my crash.
Have the Roomba come get it.
Hey, you know, they make Shay, that was another thing that Shay had unboxed, was a little bitty handheld vacuum cleaner for drills.
Huh.
Cutest thing ever.
Huh. To get them out of your carpet, or
Huh?
to get them like off your floor when you
Yeah.
drop them? Oh, cool.
Kim says, yes, I would love a trash bin. Make a little dumpster for trash drills and call it 2020.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we come up with. But that's like one of my things that's on my mind that I really want to make happen. So we'll see. And as well as the shelves or the stackable slots.
Right.
I have plenty of ideas. Just
Right.
not enough like hands and time in the day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and it sounds like you've already enlisted the help of all of your family. So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Melly says my comment was deleted. How does Twitch work? I'm sorry your comment was deleted, Melly. I don't know.
So
The like Google thing done that. I don't know.
So Twitch is, it's okay. YouTube, you know, has videos, but you can also go live. Well, Twitch is all live content. There are like people will save their past broadcasts and you can go watch those, but the entire platform is live streams. There's different categories. Most of them are gaming. So that's how Twitch started. So most people that know about it is because they know about it from gaming. However, Twitch has grown a lot in the past couple of years, and there's categories like fitness, cooking, and my favorite, makers and crafting. Art and design is another big one where people are doing like a lot of digital art and stuff. And it's all live. And so people, you can go on there and you could, what I like to do is I like to craft, and then you have somebody who's live all the time, because you can just, when somebody goes offline, you can bring up the next stream and you could just have company while you're creating or crafting or doing whatever.
That's
so like
what we do for the week.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people don't realize that Twitch isn't just games. They don't realize that there's a big makers and makers and crafting. It's growing. Like, it's, you know, I feel like more people should know about it. That's why I'm always like makers and crafting, makers and crafting. But there's so many talented people in there doing every craft you can think of, and you can learn a lot from them. And there's so many diamond painters on there too. Like, so many. I've started to see so many more people popping up diamond painting on Twitch. And so if you guys have never heard of it and you like things like this, like live and hanging out with people and talking in the chat live, like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can find on YouTube for that, but Twitch is another place and all of it's live there. So yeah, that's basically, it's like YouTube, but everything's live.
That's great.
And yeah. Yep.
It's really cool because, see, like, and it's funny because every night of the week in the diamond community, someone is live, like different times of the night, and then we try to stick to like a schedule of sorts,
right?
You know, so that we're not stepping on top of other people. But the community is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you know, eventually, it's hard to not kind of cross over someone else.
Yeah.
But usually, like late at night after the last person's done with their live, I'm not out, and so I'm still up diamond painting or whatever, and I'm like, and there's nobody live, and I'm so bored. And
Yep.
so then I'll go find old videos on YouTube.
Videos. Yep.
So
Yeah. So that in that case, check out Makers and Crafting and Twitch. You never know, someone might be live in there and be diamond painting, or sometimes like I just sit there and hang out with people doing crafts that I know nothing about because it's cool, it's interesting, and we just craft together, you know.
oh, good. Kim says on Twitch, can you just work and lurk, or do you have to stream as well?
Oh no, absolutely. Like you don't have to stream. A lot of people do, but you don't ever have to stream. You just
Okay.
watch. And a lot of people just lurk and watch and they don't even talk in chat. I mean, obviously as the person who's streaming, you want to have people to talk to, or else it'll be very sad and lonely.
Right.
If nobody's talking in chat, you're like, well, guess it's just me and myself today.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you don't ever have to stream. You can just hang, lurk. Maybe Oreo could link specifically the makers and crafting category, and y'all can bookmark that if you wanted. But it's cool, and I feel like so many people don't know about it. They think Twitch is only games, and I'm
I
like,
thought
no.
so.
Yeah, there's so much. There's so many amazing, talented people in there, and I'm not even just talking about me. If y'all never watch one of my streams, fine. But like, there's so many people that deserve love in the makers and crafting side of Twitch, and I just want people to know about it because it's so cool.
I think I knew. I mean, I knew that people did because I've heard some of the different people in the community talk about, people being on Twitch, doing streaming, and maybe there was somewhere else that they mentioned that they go to. But I was just always like, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
But like my nephew, he's a big gamer and he talks about Twitch all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I don't play video games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I wouldn't mind trying like Among Us or Animal Crossing or some
Mm-hmm.
of those. But like, as far as the other kind of stuff, yeah, I'm not good at that. Like, I hated Legend of Zelda. I like Mario. Like, just go until I can't go no more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like having to go find dude. No, that's not me. Kim says, looks like I'll have to check it out. Like Jenny, I work late at night and will eventually run out of other videos. Yeah.
Yeah. There's always somebody live in makers and crafting. And I will say, like, the culture there is a little bit more, like, a lot of people that do stream on there, even if it's makers and crafting, like, they do still like video games or nerd culture. So especially if you're a crafter and you like, movies and fandoms and video games and just like nerdy stuff, Harry Potter, Pokemon, if you just like all these things, the culture over there is, because it stemmed from gaming, like there is a lot more of that and people that are into that there. But there's people of all different kinds, all different ages, from all different parts of the world. It's pretty cool.
Are there a lot of like streamer or like most of the streamers young, like 30 and under, 35 and you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm over 40.
I don't know a lot of people's ages, but like
that to stream.
in makers and crafting, I feel like the creators are a lot more mature than other parts of Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yes, there's a lot of younger people, but honestly the spread is pretty just like everyone. Because I've seen, people there that are talking about their grandkids, and they don't say their exact age. A lot of people don't like to do that. So I don't know how old a lot of people are, but yeah, there's a pretty big spread. Maybe in other places on Twitch, yeah, it's a lot younger because of the gaming and stuff. But specifically, makers and crafting is kind of like this little bubble where it's just like everyone. And so, yeah, don't feel intimidated if you guys are, older than 35, because there's definitely people on there who are as well, who are streaming and watching, and yeah, it's a little bit of everyone.
Yeah. Well, very, very cool. And I appreciate all of your friends coming over. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
new people.
I was like, guys, I'm so nervous. Get in here so I have friendly like faces in chat.
Oh, that's funny that you're nervous because I totally get it. I would have been too, but I'm so glad we did this. I'm so glad. Okay, are we ready? We have about 6 minutes. Are we ready to do a giveaway?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let me put this on live chat.
We're going to give away a large mint Munimade tray and then a small half-size ocean blue one. It's slightly transparent, like it lets light through and stuff. It's hard to see on this camera, is not as good, but yeah, it's slightly transparent. And this is the half-size tray. So there's one winner that's going to get both of them, and anywhere, even if you're international.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Coffee. How do you pronounce that? Coffee.
Coffee beige. She's
Okay.
yeah, she's one of my moderators over on Twitch. So
Okay. She says
yeah.
Muni fam love.
And I do want to say, if anybody is interested in hanging out with me, I go live on Tuesdays during the day. So if anybody, a lot of people like to work and lurk, or I don't know. There's some people who have jobs at night or they don't work. But I go live every Tuesday during the day, like in the afternoon hours. And then I sprinkle in bonus streams here and there, depending on how busy my week is. But I'm always there on Tuesdays during the day. So if you ever want to come hang out with me, that's where I'm at. Most of the time I'm crocheting, but sometimes I'll pull out diamond painting and do other crafts as well. So y'all are welcome to come hang out. I would love to get to know all of you better.
That sounds like so much fun. Yay! We're going to party on Twitch.
Makers and crafting.
Right.
Represent.
Oh God. We'll burn the place down, won't we? Oh, Melly, thank you so much. Thanks for the live. She says, M, your energy is infectious.
Y'all are so sweet.
Melly. Thank you. And I think so too. Like her personality, and like, I think I said this earlier, but your personality legit like spills over into your craftsmanship. You know, it like your products that you offer and just your whole vibe screams how you've been tonight. You know what I mean?
That means so much to me. That means so much to me, you guys.
For sure. And you're welcome. Okay, let's do this. We're going to give away these trays, or you're going to give away these trays. Yeah, Mariah says her positive energy.
I'm going to get rid of the diamond painting screen. Or you can kick it.
Insane says, how many in the fam made YouTube accounts just for tonight?
That's so sweet.
Crafting with Shay says, girl crush. She does have nice hair. Beverly says she has nice hair.
Thank you. Y'all, I'm going to blush so hard. Like, stop.
Oh, my sister says, I've enjoyed this. So my sister doesn't even diamond paint. She does a little bit, but not as much as she should.
You need to get her into it. I'm sure you've tried.
She does. I mean, I gave her a Chuck Benson for Christmas. Maybe she just needs one of these pretty little Munimade trays.
Maybe she'll win the giveaway.
Yeah, you never know. Which reminds me, before we get to that real quick, it cracks me up, and I love Mrs. Coffee. She always because she uses your trays pretty much nonstop too, and she always calls them Money Made, and I love it.
I know. So many people pronounce it that way, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's so hard to say, because people call me Money Corny as well. And it's just like, I'm like, I did not realize how difficult this would be when I picked this name, but I'm too far into it now. But yeah, for the record, it's Munimade, like a unicorn.
Yeah.
So that everybody knows.
like Munimade.
Yeah.
So I guess we both say it wrong. But Insane says, Minnie Puffles says hi to me in the fam.
Hi. Munimade. Yeah, it's like unicorn. When I came up with my screen name, Unicorny, it was like I was trying to make something out of unicorn, and then my real name starts with M, so I like slapped an M on the front, and then that was taken. So then I added a Y, and I was like, sure, Municorny. And then my shop came from Municorny, Munimade. And so it's a little bit difficult for some people. They're just like, how do I say that? But yeah, it's Munimade, not Money Made.
But we'll let Mrs. Coffee just, you know.
Yeah, it's all good. Whatever.
Yeah, she loves her Munimade Trays.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's do the giveaway. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to let everyone pick a number, okay? And the way that we're going to do this is I'm going to type a word here in just a second, because I'm not going to do it right now because nobody should be typing anything in yet for the giveaway. We have 70 people in the chat right now. Oh, Jill says you need to start a Munimade monthly subscription box.
I've thought about doing like a thing through Patreon or something.
Yeah.
It's just like I have to think out how I can do it without adding on so much work that I just melt down. So we'll see. It's like I said, lots of ideas, just not enough hands, not enough time in the day. But hey, I'm always working on it, trying to figure out how to make things the best they can be. So we'll see. You never know.
Okay, yes, Bev. One guess each. Everybody gets one guess. And whoever gets the number spot on or closest to without going over will be the winner, okay? And moderators that are in the chat, you guess as well. I want everybody in here to have a chance to win. And I will just keep an eye on the number. And do you want to I was going to say send me a number, but I think what I'm going to do is just do like no, because I can't see that. I was going to do a random number generator.
I can DM you a number on Instagram right now. I'll just think, but tell me like in between what and what.
And I don't want to do the in between until I'm ready to, because people are going to start typing too quick.
You can tell me the in between on Instagram, and I'll tell you a number.
Okay. Let me go to Instagram really quick. Let me find my girl. There she is. Shoot, if I could type.
Yeah, so for everybody who's trying to get trays, Wednesday around, I don't like saying exact time because sometimes like stuff goes wrong and I have more work to do than I can do quick enough, but around like 4 to 6 in that sweet time, Central Time on Wednesdays. But my customs are also open and I have limited slots, but they do cost a little bit more because I can order new filament for you and I prioritize those and like make those specifically for you. Right. But either way, that is how you get trays. I know it's hard. I feel so bad. We're doing everything we can. You know, you never know. Maybe I'll buy a house and have a whole room full of printers in the future. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, but that's how you get a tray currently. Okay, I'm going to send you a number.
Okay. And then once you send it, I will go ahead and have them start. Okie dokie.
Okay, sent the number, right. The secret number.
So you guys in the chat, start plopping out numbers between 1 and 125 now. And whenever I just typed in start. So I will only count numbers between my start now and the end.
And one guess per person, right?
Yes.
I don't even remember the number I said now.
I do. Oh my gosh.
I saw it.
Okay, I'm going to. Everybody got your guesses in? I think I've seen it too. I'm typing the word stop now. So stop. There. Okay, I'm going to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure. I'm going to type. I'm pretty sure I already see who the winner is. But do you want to tell what the number was that you guessed?
Sure. I will. That's insane because the very first guess was the number. Yeah. So like I'm a little, did you like hack our DMs or something?
No.
46 to Clara Gulliford Robinson. What in the world? I think you hacked our Instagram.
And I was like, no way.
I was trying to keep us. I was like,
didn't want to say stop like 3 seconds in.
I was like, are we being watched?
Yeah, she said 46, and I was
46.
Like,
yeah.
Sarah Gulliford Robinson had the right number.
Congrats. So just message me. You can message me either on Instagram or on Etsy. You can go on the side of my page or like on any listing and just click message seller, and I will grab your address and get these trays sent to you. And I hope you enjoy.
All right. Let me double check. Why is everybody saying number? Chill says, why is everybody saying numbers? I'm behind.
Oh,
no. Okay. Let me just double check. I thought I saw Clara. Okay, there she says, what? With a bunch of exclamation points. Yes, you are the winner.
Just so I can confirm it's you, Clara, just let me know like where you're going to contact me and like what your name is on there, because I don't want anyone else to be like, hey, I'm Clara, and try to scam. So yeah, just if you could let me know where I can expect to hear from you and like what your username will be, so I know for sure it's you. If you're sending a request, I'm not sure what you mean. If you want to send a request for custom orders, even if you message me on Instagram, I'm always going to tell you to please message me on Etsy, because I have to have it like all in writing and like categorized there. So yes. Bev's like, I'm Clara.
Oh, Bev. That's why we love you. Bev, I'm not sure if you know Bev. She's in Canada.
I don't know.
And I'm not sure if she has a Munimade tray, but I'm thinking that someone is like, I think Abigail's like putting together like a big American package to send her.
I think I saw a video. I think it was Bev. I saw a video where Mariah sent her like a big package of stuff, and one of my trays was in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Yeah.
Sure. If you're gonna send it on Etsy, is it gonna be under the same name so I can confirm like nobody's trying to steal your trays? Yeah, Etsy is perfect. You can message me there, and I will get these to you as soon as possible. Actually, my mom and grandma are coming over tomorrow to pack orders, so we'll just pack your giveaway and send it out with all the rest of the trays from this week.
Well, thank you so much for offering to do the giveaway. I appreciate it so much. And yay, I'm glad that you won, Clara. Congratulations. Yes, at Etsy Dipolar.
Yes. Just send me a message for anything. Just message me on Etsy. If you message me on Instagram, that's fine, but I'm going to probably be like, hey, let's move to Etsy. So Etsy is where I like to do everything. So yeah, just
it's a good idea. It keeps it where it needs to be.
Right.
All right. Shay says, thanks for an awesome, fun-filled live.
Yeah.
I appreciate it so much that you were here. We have to do this again.
Yeah, we should.
I'd love to have you come back again one night and talk more, because it's just fun,
Yeah.
So,
yeah, absolutely. I would absolutely love to.
Yeah.
Because it's like exciting and new for me to hang out on YouTube, because it's, I'm always on Twitch. So hanging out on YouTube for a little bit. It's a little fun excursion for me. So yeah, we should do it again. Maybe I'll have you on my Twitch stream. I don't ever have guests. I had to figure out like how I would structure that. But
See,
yeah,
I think I would be a nervous wreck because I would know nobody there, and so I think I understand. How you
see. That's what I was like too. I was like, oh my gosh. Well, I knew that I would recognize names in chat maybe that I've packed orders for. And that almost made me more nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, these are customers. Like, oh, what I hope they like me. Or I don't know. I was very nervous. So I told my community, I was like, can y'all please get in here? I'm really nervous and I need people I know.
Yeah. Well, that's what I would be doing. If I was to be somewhere else like that, I would like enlist a crew of people to be there, you know. Be there or I will hunt you down.
You're like, you have to be here.
Yes. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the giveaway. Thank you for coming and being so unicorny.
Thank you guys. Like literally this year has been such a blessing. I just want to say that before we go. Like this year has been a whirlwind blessing for me and my business has taken off and I have literally no one to thank but you guys. Like I mean, yes, I made the products and I worked really hard in my shop, but you guys don't even know like how much it means to any small business. If you make a video or you just tell a friend or just like post the link somewhere, literally anything you do to help small business owners is so impactful. Like you can literally change people's lives with it. And you guys have definitely changed my life entirely. I never thought that I'd be sitting here saying, you know, what I do for a living is make and sell diamond painting trays. It's so weird, but here we are. And I thank you guys so much. I can't say thank you enough. I'm so blessed.
Very, very cool. I'm so happy for you. And thank you all of your people for saying nice things about me. It's nice to meet you guys too. And if you decide to hang around YouTube for a little bit and you know, whatever.
Yeah, watch her stuff. You go live every Thursday night. So, yes. You know, you guys come hang out here every Thursday.
Every Thursday night. And then so I'm gonna have to go check the Twitch thing out. You're gonna have to like walk me through that. Now that we've chatted face to face, I'm gonna be like Instagram FaceTiming you or whatever you call it every once in a while. Hi, it's me. Show me how to do this single, double crochet, whatever. All right, but thanks everybody for the super chats. Please give the video a thumbs up before you head out the door. Subscribe. Make sure to check out all the links that are in the description box for Munimade with Love, her Etsy store, her YouTube, her Instagram, and one more time, if your husband wants to put that link in there, one more time for your Twitch stream. That would be great.
I do have a YouTube channel. I don't do anything with it at the moment because it's like at the bottom of the priority list. It's not. Right. Yeah, it's. But like I said, I have so many ideas, but not enough time.
It's fun to watch, though. I mean, like I went through and watched a few of the videos, and they're fun. So even though they're older videos, I would keep it. Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it, and I plan to redo my crochet series with my new camera, and then also continue it. That's just like one of those things. I'm planning to do it. So I don't know if y'all want to subscribe to me on YouTube, you can, but you can find me most active on Twitch, and then now on Instagram. I'm trying to be way better at that. So
yeah, you and me both, sister. I'm not great at Instagram either.
It's so hard.
It is, but it's fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. You guys have a good night. And you too. You have a good night too, Em.
Yes, you too. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Hang out for a minute. Just hang out and we'll chit chat back before you hang up. Okay?
Okay.
Bye, guys.